Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Sunday, January 26, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with Saturday night's main event, broadcast live last night on NBC and Peacock from the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas. In the main event, Gunther made the fifth televised defense of his World Heavyweight title, pinning Jey Uso after two powerbombs.
They went for a third spear. Gunther caught him into a powerbomb. Gunther with another powerbomb stacks up Jey Uso. Gunther retains the world title.
Here's your winner and still the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther!
Gunther realizes that Jey Uso is nobody's mascot. Gunther realizes that he was in a fight tonight.
Shawn Michaels moderated a contract signing between WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens for their ladder match at Royal Rumble. After signing the contract, Owens sucker punched Rhodes and then went after Michaels, who dropped him with a super kick.
Oh, come on now, no! Oh, and he was looking for that package pile driver on the Heartbreak Kid. Cody Rhodes, thank goodness, was there. And now Shawn Michaels. Tune up the band, Cole. Sweet chin music.
Jacob Fatu was disqualified in his match with Braun Strowman for tossing the referee out of the ring. Fatu repeatedly splashed Strowman in the corner and bloodied him with a steel chair after the match was over, then hit repeated moonsaults as officials tried to get him out of the ring. In the opening match, Rhea Ripley retained the World Women's title over Nia Jax. Also, Braun Breaker retained the Intercontinental title against Sheamus. AEW presented Collision live last night on TNT from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. In the main event, Konosuke Takeshita retained the International title against Katsuyori Shibata. In the opening match, Samoa Joe pinned Nick Wayne. The match had originally been scheduled for last Wednesday's Dynamite but was postponed due to travel issues. In a non-title match, Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada defeated Commander, then laid him out after the match. During an in-ring promo segment, Toni Storm once again revealed her timeless persona after being verbally and physically abused by Women's Champion Mariah May.
They say the hardest role you will ever play is yourself. But what you've just witnessed is the performance of a lifetime. Mariah May, you may be the woman from hell, but you came from my womb, and I will shove you back up there and spit you out, for I am timeless Toni Storm!
Yuka Sakazaki won a four-way match over Deonna Purrazzo, Serena Deeb, and Queen Aminata, scoring the pin on Purrazzo. In other results, the Undisputed Kingdom beat Daniel Garcia, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker. Buddy Matthews and Brody King defeated the Gates of Agony, and Big Bill and Powerhouse Hobbs brawled during a promo segment. And finally, turning to Japan, Omasa announced his intention to return to action in WWE at a Pro Wrestling Noah event yesterday. He had been one half of the GHC Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with Jack Morris, but gave up his belt to Daga, who was now set to carry the title with Morris. Omasa had been wrestling in Japan for Noah since the beginning of the month. He last appeared for WWE at the April 5th, 2024 edition of SmackDown. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.